everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Hannah, and this is another one of those StreetEasy apartment hunting videos that I make seasonally. If this is your first time stumbling across one of these videos, I'll just explain very quickly what it is for you. So almost a year ago now, I was looking to move, and I kicked off my apartment hunting / moving series looking at apartments to go tour on StreetEasy. That video ended up doing really well. You guys really enjoyed it. So I decided to do this seasonally, even though I'm not actually moving every few months or anything. It's just kind of fun to take a look at some apartments and see what the market is doing and how overpriced everything is. So the last one of these I filmed was in the winter. I filmed it in early January. It is now early April. It's spring. We're having some beautiful weather. And as a result of that, I would predict that the rents have increased and the inventory has increased, but let's go see if I'm right. Okay, so I'm back in position here at the computer, and like I said, the first time I did this, I was actually looking to move. So I had my budget set to what I was comfortable with spending, and I was looking specifically in neighborhoods that I was interested in living in. And ever since then, I've wanted to mix it up a little bit, but I feel like we have to take a look at that original control group just to get a comparison of where the market's at. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start there. Then I'm gonna up the budget a little bit like I did last time in January just to make things more interesting. And then also on my last video in January, I asked you guys what neighborhoods you were interested in seeing apartments in, and I got a list from the comments, and we're gonna look at some of those. But like I said, let's start with this original group of neighborhoods and original budget of $2,500. So here's what I gotta start the screen recording. Wouldn't that have been awkward? So here's what we're looking at in Manhattan. We're looking all the way up here, kind of top of Harlem, right under Washington Heights, all the way down the west side, Upper East Side as well, and then all of lower Manhattan. In Queens, we're looking at Astoria and Long Island City, Williamsburg and Greenpoint and Brooklyn, and then this whole area of Brooklyn down here. Back in January, when I searched this area for one or more bedroom apartments under $2,500, there were 159 of them, and now it looks like there are 175. So that has been a slight increase in inventory, but probably not as much as I would have expected. So now let's up the budget to $3,000, which is more fun, gives us more to look at. It always blows my mind how many more there are when I up it to $3,000, but now there are 542 apartments available as opposed to 475 back in January. So that looks like a much greater increase to me. Let's look at the very first one here. We've got a $2,800 two-bedroom in Hamilton Heights. Nice kitchen. Looks like the light's pretty good. It is facing another building, but a lot of them do. Directly on top of the train. That's nice. It's got laundry in the building, so that's good. Pets allowed, elevator. So some amenities, some basic amenities. I guess this one looks pretty good. Why is it showing me an apartment in New Jersey? I didn't put New Jersey on the list. Yorkville, which is the Upper East Side, $2,500 one bedroom. I mean, it's fine. It's kind of what I would expect to see in Manhattan for $2,500 at this point. And it is just kind of wild to me how much worse rent prices have gotten since I moved here. I moved to the city in 2019, and you could definitely find a very decent place for $2,500 then. Not that it was cheap, but it's just really sad these days. Let's look at this $2,800 one bedroom in Brooklyn Heights. I used to live there. You know, for Brooklyn Heights specifically at this price point, I'm not offended by it. I am really familiar with what things cost in Brooklyn Heights because I used to live there, and everything is just, it's very, very overpriced there. And oh yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's fairly large. For Brooklyn Heights, this isn't that bad. It's not a great apartment, but Brooklyn Heights. Oh, that's a great location though. That is right on Brooklyn Bridge Park with the pretty waterfront view. I mean, the apartment itself might not have a pretty waterfront view, but the park does. Okay, let's pick one more of this just general area for apartments, and then I'll start looking at the neighborhoods you guys want to see. A $2,150 one bedroom in Astoria, Queens. I bet it's big. Yeah, Astoria always has big apartments. Okay, I don't know why this bothers me, and I need to know if it bothers anyone else. These tubs that have the shower head in the very center instead of at either end, I just feel like that would just really wig me out in the shower. The way it drops right down, straight on you there in the center. I don't know, it's just strange. I'm not crazy familiar with Astoria, but I think this is a good location. It's really close to 2 different trains, and I think this is kind of like the prime area of Astoria, but if you're more familiar, correct me if I'm wrong. All right, so let's look at the neighborhoods that you guys have requested. One that I really wanted to include was someone asked to see places in Soho and Greenwich Village. And I just really feel like to see anything at all, we're gonna have to up the budget anymore. There might be a few for this budget, and I bet they're pretty bad. So let's see. We have 4 Soho and Greenwich Village apartments for rent under $3,000 with at least 1 bedroom. Let's look at the very first one. $29.95 in Soho. This is it. There are only 2 pictures. I mean, the location's fantastic. It could not be, but my guess is that there are only 2 pictures because this place is not good. Like, it looks okay here, but for that price, it doesn't look like there are any amenities or anything, which I wouldn't expect. Number 16, I bet that is a high floor and a walk-up. Can't confirm, but probably. So only one of these 4 is in Greenwich Village, so let's look at that one. $2,800, 1 bedroom. I mean, it really just depends on what your priorities are. With a $2,800 budget, I would rather live somewhere nicer than that in a less popular area. I don't even mean a bad area or a boring area, just not the center of the universe like that. You know, that's just my preference though. Maybe that would be for you. So just for fun here, I'm gonna up the budget to $4,000 just to see how many more appear. 28. Now there are 28 apartments to look at. Let's take a look at what you can get for $3,900 in Greenwich Village. Okay, so it's a 1 bedroom. It looks nice and updated. Oh, I do see a window air conditioning unit back there though. This is cool. What is that sink? Nice mirror. A rooftop, okay. Elevator. This is a cool spot, for sure. Thick wall. You guys see that? They want to specify that the wall is thick. Great location. No pets, boo. Laundry and building. Okay, so you don't even get laundry in your unit and you have a window air conditioning unit. Although this place was pretty nice, I just feel like if I had $3,900 to spend, you can get a lot more bang for your buck elsewhere, which is what I'm gonna keep saying about these two areas, but you know, personal preference. Someone else requested the Upper West Side. So let's do Upper West Side, and I'm gonna move our budget back to $3,000. Okay, this is $2,695 on the Upper West Side. It's a 1-bedroom. It looks like it's got a little balcony. Love her. Kitchen's good. Love a balcony. It's my dream to have some sort of outdoor space here. Good spot. Yeah, see, I think this one is great. So for $2,695 on the Upper West Side, you can have something much nicer than you could have for the same price in the Village or Soho. And yeah, it's not like the Upper West Side is an awful area. It's still fun and exciting, and there are things to do there. You're right off Central Park. It's a no-brainer for me. Another viewer request is Bath Beach, Brooklyn. I know next to nothing about Bath Beach, Brooklyn. It's South Brooklyn, near Coney Island area. It's right here. Okay, just glancing, there are only 4, but they're cheap. So let's look at this cheapest one, $1,899, and it is a 2-bedroom. Spacious. Like, look at how much larger that is than the apartments in Soho for way more money. I mean, personally, I would probably rather live in Soho than Bath Beach. Again, I don't know much about Bath Beach. It's just really far from Manhattan, and I need to be closer to Manhattan for my work, but you know, these apartments are significantly better and significantly cheaper. I'm not trying to knock living in Soho, by the way. Like, it's obviously an incredible spot, and that's why it's so expensive. I don't think it's worth it. So let's look at this much more expensive one here. This one is a 2-bedroom, $2,699, a net effective rent of $2,099 with 2.89 months free on a 13-month lease. Why 2.89 months? That's strange. Weird kitchen. I like the light wood floors. This place is kind of strange. What is this? Is this a closet? I have no idea what the floor plan here is. That is blue. I like the cheaper one better. Okay, next viewer request is Park Slope, Brooklyn. I was kind of surprised to see this and the next one too as a request because I feel like I have shown apartments there quite a bit because it was an area that I really considered moving. I looked at apartments in real life there too. I will put a card here and link that in the description if you want to see that. There are currently 19 Park Slope apartments for rent under $3,000. Park Slope is a pretty expensive neighborhood. This one caught my eye. Let's look at it. $2,500, 1-bedroom. I love exposed brick. It's so pretty. Built-in shelves are cool too. I am a bathtub girl, and standing showers just make me a little sad because I love my baths. Good windows. The setups in these kitchens sometimes, what is this? Wait, is that the bed? Oh, I bet this is railroad. Yeah, this is a railroad style one. So the middle room doesn't have windows or anything. And I've seen people do this before. Since the end room ends up being nicer, they'll just make that into their living room and then put the bedroom in between the living room and the kitchen, which is kind of a weird setup, but I understand why people do it to make the most of their space. You're gonna be spending more time in the living room, or at least more time awake in the living room. So I see why people would want to make the nicest room the living room. Yeah, so here's the floor plan. They've swapped the bedroom part and the living room part. So our last viewer request is another one that I feel like I have covered here a lot before. So if you have other requests that you would like to see that you're not seeing here, let me know those for sure. But this person wanted to see Williamsburg and Greenpoint, Brooklyn. And I'm gonna group those together because they are, you know, right close to each other. 31, Greenpoint and Williamsburg, apartments for rent under $3,000. This looks like it might be nice. A $2,700 one bedroom in Greenpoint. It's got balconies. Is that from the roof, maybe? I like that. That counter space, that deep bathtub, big mirrors. This is nice. Ooh. I can't tell. This must be like midway up the building. That's nice. Bit of a trek from the train, but not too bad. I wish there were more pictures. I feel like this is probably nice. But can I see the living room and the bedroom, please? It's got in-unit laundry, so that's good. Central AC, elevator, and private parking available. Okay, so I don't mean to keep harping on this, but just after looking, it kind of blows my mind. Remember that $3,900 apartment in Greenwich Village that had a window air conditioning unit? This place for $2,700 with a balcony has central AC. Just saying. And Greenpoint is considered an expensive area of Brooklyn, and it's still much more affordable. That is not to say though, and I don't want to get on a tangent, but I truly don't think that you can generally say that Brooklyn is cheaper than Manhattan anymore. There are neighborhoods in Brooklyn that are cheaper than certain neighborhoods in Manhattan, but that is also true vice versa. I think it just really depends on exactly where you're looking. I am intrigued because, like I said, these are more expensive areas in Brooklyn, and this is a 2-bedroom for $2,530. It looks nice. I see a dishwasher. That's a really nice bathroom. There's got to be something wrong. Windows look big. This is not the most expensive prime area in Williamsburg, but it's also not a bad area. It's close to 2 trains. It's close to a lot of things to do. What's wrong with it? Oh, okay. Rare stabilized apartment. Must be 2+ people. There is maximum to the amount you can make. This is a regulated New York City apartment. Broker fee applies. 700 credit. Okay. And then right here, you can see what your income range needs to be to qualify for this apartment. So if you fall within this income bracket here, this is a pretty great deal. Dishwasher, pets allowed, doorman, private outdoor space. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at these apartments with me. This is always fun for me. I like looking around, but I want to ask you, this is the 4th one of these. I have now done one of these in every season. Do you want these to continue, or are you done? Are you bored with these? I won't be offended. Please tell me nicely, but let me know. Also, if you do want me to continue doing this, let me know what neighborhoods you would like to see, and I will try to cover them going forward. Can you see right there. Those freshly baked cookies on my stove. I'm so excited to go eat those. So I gotta go. Please give the video a like for me, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.